Anne Estelle Stories, Queen of Christmas by Mary Engelbright. There's Anne Estelle. Christmas was only 7 days away. As a self appointed Queen of Christmas, Anne Estelle had a lot to do to make sure everything went exactly the way she wanted. So many wonderful things happened around Christmas time. She didn't want to miss anything. But the most important thing, at least in Anne Estelle's mind, was the list. Oh my goodness, there she is with her list. The list was a very, very long piece of paper on which Anne Estelle had written every single solitary item she had ever wanted, or could even imagine wanting at some point later. She had started the list right after Christmas last year. It was a little long, but she couldn't see wasting a golden gift giving opportunity like Christmas. Look at that. Oh my goodness, talk about long. Gracious. Christmas was only 6 days away. Anne Estelle and her mother got ready to make gazillions of cookies, as they did every year for friends and family. It was so much fun that Anne Estelle almost forgot the list. But then she had a thought. Shouldn't the Queen of Christmas have her own Christmas apron just her size? Anne Estelle added an apron fit for a queen to the list. She was happy to see there was a little more room left in case she thought of anything else. Christmas was only 5 days away. It snowed and snowed. Anne Estelle and her father got out of the old wooden sled that had been his when he was little. It was the best sled in the world and went down the hill just as fast as could be. Oh, look at her. They're sledding like no other. Oh my goodness. But still, Anne Estelle thought it would be nice to have a brand new plastic sled. She put it on the list as soon as they got home. Christmas was only 4 days away. Anne Estelle's grandmother was coming to stay for the whole rest of Christmas vacation. Anne Estelle loved her grandmother. She couldn't wait to go ice skating with her, as they did every year when she visited. When they got to the ice rink, her grandmother showed her how to do figure eights. Anne Estelle thought she would do figure eights much better in a sparkling red skating outfit. She decided to squeeze red skating outfit with sparkles onto the list. Oh my goodness, look. They're skating, and then there she is in her red outfit. Whew. Christmas was only 3 days away. The Queen of Christmas built a magnificent snowman with a carrot nose, black button eyes, a warm woolen hat. She was even better than the snowman she built last year. Unfortunately, Anne Estelle lost a mitten in the snow. Oh well, she said to herself. She'd just put mittens on the list. My goodness, can you see that list? How long it is? Wow. Christmas was only 2 days away. Anne Estelle's family, of course, went caroling with all their neighbors, just as they did every year. It was so much fun. The Queen wore her Christmas crown and sang the loudest of anyone. I could probably do this professionally if I just had a piano to practice on, thought Anne Estelle. Piano went on the list. Christmas was 1 day away. Anne Estelle, her mother and father, and her grandmother brought the boxes of familiar old ornaments up from the basement. It took all day to decorate the tree because friends kept dropping by to say, "Merry Christmas!" Anne Estelle thought there would probably never be a Christmas Eve that much fun. Anne Estelle hadn't thought about the list all day. Right before bed, her father reminded her to leave it next to Santa's milk and plate of cookies. Anne Estelle read it over carefully. She hoped she hadn't forgotten anything because that would make Christmas not quite as wonderful as it should be. As she tapped her pencil against her lip, her father politely cleared his throat. "Well," said Anne Estelle, "I guess I've done all I can do here to make Christmas perfect. Good night, everybody." And with that, The list was finally finished. Gracious sakes, look how long that list is. It goes from here all the way over here. Wow, that's a long list. On Christmas morning, Anne Estelle ran downstairs to see what Santa had brought. Even though she didn't get everything on her list, she was surprised to find that the gifts she did get were absolutely perfect. And just as Anne Estelle finished opening her presents, all of her aunts and uncles and cousins arrived. The Christmas celebration began in earnest. Oh, there they all are. Everybody's showing up. Anne Estelle and her cousins played hide and seek and charades. They watched old Christmas movies on TV. They ate so many cookies that Anne Estelle thought she would never have room for Christmas dinner. But somehow she did. Late that night, after singing carols and telling stories, everyone went home. Anne Estelle's parents finally tucked her into bed. It was Christmas exactly the way I wanted it, said Anne Estelle to her mother and father as she curled up under the covers. Ice skating with Grandma, baking the cookies, Christmas caroling, decorating the tree. Oh, goodness. Can you see her? She's yawning. What about the presents you got that were on your list? Whispered her father as he turned out the light. Oh, Dad, said Anne Estelle, it's not just the presents that matter. Don't you know that? He kissed her, but the Queen of Christmas had fallen asleep without thinking of even one thing to put on next year's list. She's sound asleep.